Hello everyone, my name is Pixlriffs. Welcome back to Fez. We're back here in the room behind the 4 door and we are moving on to wherever on earth this takes us. This is... Oh! Was that an invisible cube? I didn't even see that one, and we can't rotate this room. And that in itself is kind of creepy. Because maybe there's nothing to rotate in this room, but it's very strange finding something that we can't rotate now. The Fez is not all-powerful, it would seem. And that just feels slightly unsettling. That feels like we have limitations now that we didn't before. That leads back to the room with all the doors. The 4 cube door had this behind it. We can still go through the 8 cube door if we want to. What is this pot? It's like a cauldron of some kind. Hopefully it isn't used to cook any visitors. The mice seem to like it though. And there aren't really any signs of life outside of our village so far, aside from the animals. Is that a black hole? This feels very black hole-y. Yeah. First time we've been in one of those. Not too great, it would seem. And not a room I can rotate again either, which is... okay by me. I think I can safely say I don't mind avoiding that. Ouch. Well, at least that one was a silhouette. So, just this room to enter, unless there's anything on the opposite side of this, but I haven't noticed any doors like that. Hello, Mr. Caterpillar. We're just going to do a little dance together, I guess. I wonder if these hieroglyphs have anything... It's like... dudes with square heads attacking that, and then, like, spearing it, and then cooking it, like on a spit. Can we get the caterpillar to go to the other side of the room? Is that going to do something for us? Certainly likes eating his greens. But that's it. We don't need to do anything else here. Okay, it looks like we've actually got everything we can do here. After that brief experiment with animal herding. That seems like that's it for this room. It's funny, I was expecting it to lead to like a new area where we could progress the game, but it seems like it's just a little bonus area of some sort. I thought the doors would be more important than that somehow. Weird. But maybe there's something similar behind the 8 cube door, which we may as well go and visit now. If these places are not going to expand the world in the way I thought they were, then at least we'll be able to check off anything it wants to do here. Whoa, okay. This weird kind of starry background, but the sky is fading in and out. That's weird. It's like the world is glitching or something. There's like a little food stand here, but there's nobody at it. This whole sense that this part of the world has been abandoned is kind of eerie, you know? Feels like there's something a little bit more sinister at work here than just collect the cubes, you know? And like Hyperlight Drifter, it's not telling its story with words so much as pictures. You're just supposed to guess at what's happened here. Is that a map of the world? It's like if the Earth was like a net. And what is that on the blackboard? I feel like so much of this stuff ought to be relevant somehow. Like, these things in the background should be maps of some sort. He's like snoozing on the desk. Pretty sure the teacher doesn't want you dozing off in her lessons, Gomez. Let's see what could be behind this door. There we go. There's a way of getting off that ladder somehow. What do we have in here? Beds, I guess? This feels like a school of some sort. This is like school accommodation. There are little photographs up on the walls. Chair in the corner and some school books. It feels like school books anyway. And nothing else. It is more than a little eerie that all this is just kind of lifeless and abandoned. So there's 2 doors here we haven't been into yet, and one of them seems to have a secret behind it that we have not yet discovered. There are no more doors up here. At least not that I can see. So there's a door down there on the opposite side. Which we can just walk around here. Wonder what's in here. Another boiler room. This kind of looks a little bit like the one back at the village. But it's not, is it? Not quite, anyway. At least this one doesn't have a secret in it that I'm supposed to find. The one back at the village did, and I still don't know what that was. Alright, and we have one more door to visit up there. But there's also a secret inside this one, I think it said? Yes, there is a secret here. That's as high as I can jump, so I'm not going any higher than that. Unless there are secret platforms inside of here somewhere. Which it doesn't feel like there are. Then I do not know how to uncover this secret right now. So we need to get over there, so we need to hop around the side of this. And then probably drop down. Oh no, we don't, we just need to get in here. Alright. And there's a cube bit. Fantastic. I will take it. Is that another full cube? Not quite. We've got one more to deal with. One more to go. What are these? Tools? It's like a hammer, a pickaxe. That's it for this room, though. So, the schoolroom has a secret that we cannot yet decipher. This neon sign in there kind of makes me feel like I want to go in and do something with this, but what? Really don't know. So I guess let's go back to the room with all the doors. And let's continue on our journey elsewhere. We have a few things to discover back in this direction, back at our village. There's another secret in the old man's house. There's still some sort of secret in the boiler room. We've been there, we've been there. There's one more secret there. But then the only way from there is up. Up and out to the rest of the worlds. So let's keep going up for now. At least this game is nice enough to leave the doors open when you've explored a certain area. so that when you backtrack to an area like this, you know that any closed doors are places you have not yet been. And that is where we're going right now. The waterfall architecture really reminds me of the, was it the eastern area in Hyper Light Drifter? The music is quite similar as well. That's another full cube for us. We're on the board with cube number 9, which is actually kind of cube number 11 if you count the... Oh, number 12. There you go. If you count the 2 anti-cubes as well. That doorway down there is bricked up. And there's a door in the back of this... Oh, there's a bomb down there. What do we think that means, folks? Check this out, it's a bomb! You can pick up and throw bombs by pressing X. Okay, but be careful. You can also drop a bomb gently by pressing down and X. Right. So I'm thinking... Nice, okay. And it regenerates over here. So... if we mosey on over here, there we go. Down and X. Ouch! Yeah. That's, it was always going to happen, but... we got where we wanted to go, and that's the important part. It's not like we need to worry too much about preserving our health or anything in this game anyway, but... that is the kind of self-sacrificing game this is. Let's drop down here a little carefully, though. And there's another full cube down here. Is that a warp gate? That must be a warp gate. Or another little warp. Okay, so we don't need to go there just yet, though. Because there is more to explore down here, it seems. And even more, it just keeps going down and down and down. So let's find out what's in here. That's the door we came in. Is this room a loop? Is this an infinite loop? I think it is. That's so cool. Ouch. I need to stop dropping from such a great height. Sorry, Gomez. But that looks like that's just going to keep going down and repeating on itself. That's very clever. If that's what it's doing, that is very clever. But I suppose you can't get up to the warp gate, so you have to go downwards. And each time the warp gate is going to take you to the same place. That's cool. That's very cool. Here we are back at the tree, and the black holes are out. Which is once again worrying me. There's another place we can go from over there. Maybe that's the spot we need to head to now. But we have one more door yet to open over here, which could be of some interest. As long as we can get over here without killing ourselves. Should be handy. What's this? Looks like a bell tower in the distance. It is a bell tower. That's very cool. There's little frogs around. And another secret door. Is this one going to go shiny when I go next to it? It's not. So that is opening via some other means. I wonder if there's a treasure map for this area in particular. Oh, hello. Little cube bit, I'll have you. Thank you kindly. There's another one around here as well. Oh, I turned that a little bit too quickly. Gotta stop getting too overzealous with my rotating here. There we go. Up and around. Check. Bit number 4. And we go through here to the opposite side. Up to the top. Can we ring this bell? Ding dong! Ring the bell by pressing X in front of it. Oh! Zing! Did that do anything, though? I wonder. Maybe we have to ring it from a specific side. Ooh. They make different noises? There's a door up there that I haven't noticed before. But there's got to be some kind of... I bet you that's something to do with the treasure map, right? Because this one here has symbols on it in the corner. And I wonder if that's something to do with ringing a bell. Because it's got the different symbols on it, but they're not the symbols that I have on the map. So maybe there's a code on another map that we need to apply to this bell. Maybe. Maybe that's what opens the secret door in that level. Got to find the right combination somehow. This is another thin little platform, but we're making it. Any other cube bits to grab here? Not until we head up this way, it seems. There's another bomb there. Which Dot is quite keen to tell us about. Can pick this up and be very careful with it. There we go. Hey! And there's a bit behind it, which will take us through here and into the other part of this little jumping arrangement, which we can get across. I was a little bit worried we wouldn't be able to make that jump. My platforming skills are a little rusty sometimes. Ouch. Give me that one again. There we go. Much better. Thank you. And across here. And up to yet another door. This game just expands and expands. And what could be behind this door? For a start, there's another bit, which I'll take before we go any further. Cube number 13. Unlucky for some. Or is it 14 now? I guess it's 14, huh? Ah, very clever. Very clever. Keep on moving on the vines. Haha! There we go. We found ourselves in the middle of that very easily. And wait a second. The thing in the background is looking a little bit... I keep pressing the world map when I mean to look at these maps. Do you think that corresponds to one of these, perhaps? Maybe. We'll have to see about that. For now, we've got a treasure chest here, which means another key. Or maybe even another treasure map. Let's find out which. It's a key. Fantastic. We know at least one door that we can go through now then. We know of several, I think. There's a key in the lighthouse door, which leads somewhere we have not yet been. Definitely a lot to think about in this game. But for now, let's mosey on down and see what that place in the background has to offer us. What could be behind this door? Distance. This looks like your run-of-the-mill jumping puzzle from here. There's a cube bit on the back which we could get to this way. Nice. Oh! And we can go in those. What the heck? So those are like doors between those worlds. Right, and if it glows, then you can travel through it. Interesting. So like, not quite warp gates, but close enough. Oh, I think we can make that one. I think I just jumped at the wrong time. There we go. I think we can make it to the other side of there as well. And there's a big cube up there at the top. But there's a little cube down there at the bottom, and we can't leave any of those out. I love the way, I haven't mentioned this in previous episodes, but I love the way the music gets kind of filtered if you go into the background. Like it all gets put through a low pass filter. I think we need to head over here next. Just make sure there's nothing on the opposite side. Nope, doesn't look like it. But yeah, all of the low frequencies or the high frequencies get kind of filtered out when you're in the background. Which is a very clever trick. And it's really neat that the soundtrack kind of reflects the environment when the environment itself is doing so much work. And we're in a tree again, huh? Something is preventing you from changing your perspective in this area. I bet it's just this totem-looking thing over here. That must be it. So yeah, as we've already encountered, there are things which prevent you from changing your perspective, but in the places we've run into that before, I don't think there was a totem that did it. Is this something we can rotate? Okay, that is. But we can't jump to it from there. So how are we going to get that? Good question. In the meantime, let's find out where that other pulse is coming from. I think it was coming from the back half of this place. Maybe in here? Maybe. Oh, another weird shrine. Hello. Oh, it's a puzzle. It's a puzzle. Oh, brilliant. Okay, I think I know how to fix this one as well. Yeah, that fits. Nice. So you got to rotate it so that each of these fits in the side where there's a gap and the lines all match up. So this one is definitely going to go around the next side. This one here will go there. And the last one is down there. Come on, Gomez. You can do the heavy lifting, buddy. Yes. Huck it up there. And slot it into place. Nice! Good going, but what is that door leading to? I'm a little bit concerned by this. Perspective is a little bit zoomed out. Oh, it's an anti-cube! Come here, you beauty. You found 16 cubes. You know what to do. You can open that last door now. At least I think it's the last door. But is it? There are many more doors that we have not yet explored. And we needed to find 32 cubes in order to reassemble the big one. The hexahedron. So there's evidently still some work to be done. I still don't know how we're going to get the bit on top of this. There's a vibe from down there somewhere. There it is. I knew there was one in here somewhere. Hehe. Glad we were able to get that one. We need 2 more to complete the cube we're currently working on, which is number 17. But I think we're probably going to call it there. I think we have done enough for today. And I'm really not sure what's going to be happening next in this game. So that's going to do it for today, folks. Thank you guys so much for watching Fez. Leave a like on this episode if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.